The news, 35 cadets, now guards in the National Youth Guard program, having graduated to much fanfare on Friday. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis among those congratulating the successful candidates who make up the second cohort of the Guard. Take a look.
You've grown stronger during your training, and because of you, the Bahamas will be stronger too.
The nation's leader, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis, saluting the recent graduates of the National Youth Guard, whose course came to a culmination during a ceremony at the Breezes Resort. The excited graduates were trained under Captain Sonia Miller of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force and are seen as cadets of the highest caliber. The graduates, hailing from a number of family islands, now in possession of a number of job-ready skills. Prime Minister Davis reflected on the positions some from the first cohort have achieved.
Indeed, 85% of the cadets from our first cohort found gainful employment with the skills and certifications they gained during the program. That's from the first cohort. The others are pursuing tertiary education at institutions such as BTVI, BAMSI, and UB, University of Bahamas, and navigating their career journeys. I know that those of you graduating today are going to make your families and your fellow citizens proud.
The cadets began their journey back in January, and according to Captain Sonia Miller, the graduates completed a comprehensive disaster response and vocational skills training.
As members of the Bahamas National Youth Guard, you will be a part of the country's first line of defense in times of crisis. Your commitment to improving yourselves and your communities is commendable.
The afternoon would see the graduate pop band perform and certificates and top awards presented. Graduates from Cohort 1 and 2 would also offer these words.
Today marks the end of one chapter in your lives and the beginning of a new day. The start of an exciting journey as you stand here on the brink of your future. Remember that your possibilities are endless, and the only limits are the ones you place on yourselves.
After 16 weeks of rigorous training and discipline, we thank our instructors, the officers who given us unwavering support and guidance. Our success is a reflection of your hard work. Thank you for pushing us.
Well, a 70-year-old visitor from California missing since Wednesday, found alive early Saturday morning in Pinefield, North Acklins by police and area residents. Desmond Sanders joins us live in studio with the dramatic search efforts. Good evening, Desmond.
Well, Jumanita, Acklins Administrator Audrey Burrows telling ZNS News that the fisherman and two other guests were on a fishing expedition in the area known as a Relief, which is a popular fishing flat between Chester's Bay and Pinefield. After fishing, the trio returned to land. The two guests made it back to their vehicle near the shoreline. However, the male visitor decided to track through the land instead of walking the shoreline.
One of the locals found him in the area of Grace Point, that is one of the bone fishing lodge in Pinefield. He was able to make his way, ramble through bushes from an area that is known as the Relief Bay. He rambled back to, following the tower, rambled back to Grace Point. His condition is good. He's in good condition. He was taken to the local clinic by Chief Superintendent Robinson, where he was checked out, and everything went well.
Now, the ordeal prompting an island-wide search and rescue operation, residents and police deploying drones and combing bushes to locate the Californian who was a guest at Ivel's Bed and Breakfast, Masons Bay.
I just want to say thank you to the residents of Acklins who came together to help search for Mr. Shuett, and to Chief Superintendent and his team. Also, those persons who would have joined him from the police. He spoke about his last day of survival in the bushes, where he came into the cactus, in contact with cactus tree, and in instinct, he decided to cut off a piece and see what it's like. That it's good for water, so he cut a piece and he chewed it, and waiting for allergic reaction only to discover that it energized him.
According to police, Juanita Michael Shuett is in good spirits after the ordeal. He left Acklins today to head back to Northridge, California, after spending a day's happy ending after a terrifying ordeal. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Desmond Saunders. Back to you, Juanita.
Thanks, Desmond. Definitely positive news there. Well, still to come, Defense Force recruits undergoing rigorous training will all make it, that and more, when the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition, continues.
Every breath, we admire you. Every stride, we cheer for you. Every moment, we fly our flag with pride. Because when you run, we run. BTC proudly supports Bahamian sports and athletes and is the title sponsor of the World Athletic Relays 2024. BTC supports the journey of winning, creating an unbeatable mobile experience so you can be unstoppable.
Elaine, you hear what Boss Man was saying in the back there just now? About what? The luncheon? Why you always worried about food? No, about how we gotta pay a little more for national insurance. Mildred, you talking fool. I can't afford to pay that. And you're always crying, palm out. Ain't gonna be much. Boss still gotta pay. 1st of July, 2024.
I think that terminal benefit is what did help my boy Tony through the pandemic. That same unemployment benefit. And guess what?
What?
Susan, I think she'd get a pregnancy benefit, eh?
You mean maternity benefit, eh? So now, we gotta do our part to make sure we get our pension. All right, well, let me try and go back to work, you see, boss man.
We exposed 5 strangers to different KFC menus to see if the flavor can enhance any moment. And at the first bite, the party began. We repeated the experiment during the day, during business hours, on weekends, with sunshine, with rain. It's confirmed any moment can be a KFC moment.
Well, what you doing here?
I dig in the well to connect to the house I'm building for me and Mavis.
Why you just don't call water and sewage?
Call them for what?
To get your city water. You don't have to worry about your water cutting off when the power cut off. And your water's clean and safe, free from coliform bacteria.
Cauliflower what?
Call us at 302-5500 to make the switch from well water to city water for a more fresh, reliable water supply for you and your family.
Tourism today. Bahamas tourism today.
We are assembled to announce the launch of the Ministry of Tourism, Investments, and Aviation's Tourism is Everyone's Business campaign. Tourism embodies what we do as a people. It's part of our core. It's a part of who we are. And this campaign speaks to do just that. Internationally, we sought to reframe the narrative of our destination. Our boots on the ground allowed us to have in-person sessions with our travel advisors, sharing that the destination is safe. However, we felt it equally important to do even more here at home, reminding everyone that tourism is everyone's business.
Tourism positively impacts every single person in the Bahamas, and the time has come for a reawakening of national pride in our #1 industry. Over the next few weeks, Ministry of Tourism officials will be featured guests on all major radio shows and will make special appearances on local television. You will see TV ads with the tourism message and placements of full spreads in newspapers. We'll be taking to social media even more aggressively, touting the message of tourism's importance to our country and everyone who live here. As a part of the Tourism is Everyone's Business campaign, the The Tourism Development Corporation will mount a special initiative to promote select small businesses within the tourism industry.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Welcome back. From the Crime Beat, police are investigating a triple shooting overnight here in the capital. What we can tell you is that 3 adults, including 2 women ages 30 and 28 years old, and a 28-year-old man are in hospital following a shooting incident at a nightclub on Nassau Street around 3 o'clock this morning. This incident detected by ShotSpotter technology. The females are listed in stable condition and the male is described as serious. Investigations continue. The Royal Bahamas Defense Force is continuing to add to its numbers with the latest squad of recruits set to complete training in early July. Since their training began in February, acting commander of the RBDF, Captain Shondell Pinder, says a number of them have been discharged for various reasons.
Within the training concept is one in which if you believe that for whatever reason the training demands placed upon you are such that you're unable to continue. And really it's a decision taken under guidance where there are persons at varying levels within the training department who can provide encouragement and also can advise the prospective person to be discharged of the challenges most of us would have experienced in training. And it's intended to be stressful to see how one would survive under harsh conditions. But ultimately, the decision is theirs. It's a service. You determine you want to provide that service, and the best time to move away from that would be early on in the training if, in fact, you feel that way.
Minister of National Security, the Honorable Wayne Monroe, admits training for the agency is arduous, while getting selected is a difficult process.
Some of these recruits, I directed them to Proverbs 27 that says, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens the other. We have acknowledged iron in the personnel of the Defense Force who run the training, and that iron seeks to sharpen these new recruits to determine who can make the cut and who cannot. And that is the only way that we can get the type of excellence we need in this organization.
A check on sports is up next. Stay with us.
In the Yellow Elder Garden, Ali and her cousins listened to Grammy share tales. The 70s so sweet, with themed costumes and dancing feet. Then came the brass, reaching new heights. A symphony of Bahamian nights. The 2000s, the Yellow Elder, a symbol of pride. Grammy's legacy in view as Ali dances in her Yellow Elder costume. We are alive.
When we say money at work, what are we talking about? With the RF brokerage account, you can enjoy the ease of having all of your securities custodied in one place. You have access to guidance from professional traders with years of industry experience as you buy and sell security. You get access to the widest range of public and private Bahamian investment opportunities in the market, so you can create generational wealth right at home. Money at work means going beyond the typical with real and innovative ways to help more Bahamians create and manage wealth.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
The best of the best. Keep the vibes alive music group. Alpha Sounds Promotions present the best of the best Rick and Scrape Explosion. As we ignite the grounds of Super Club Breezes, KB, Dino D, Funky B, Veronica Bishop, Ivy, the Islanders, Elon Moxley, Shine 242.
Get your tickets now. Available online at BahamasEtickets.com or swing by the Beauty Shack on Soldier Road and Carmichael Road.
And we're not done yet. The Falcons, Shag Collie and the VIPs, Pat Ramey, Stevie S, Johnny Cake, Iron Store, Novi, Mama D, and Nishi LS. Skyboxes and Skypods available. Call 394-0819. The best of the best Rick and Scrape Explosion. Gates open at 6 p.m. May 11th at Super Club Breezes.
Get the glow, keeping you in the know.
know God that it's good enough to eat and it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat and it's good to grow.
The LW Young Junior High School recently hosted its first annual Environmental Awareness Assembly and Expo under the theme In It to Win It, Eco Warriors for Change. Agriculture Minister Jomo Campbell emphasized there is indeed a future for agriculture here in the Bahamas.
And we want you, each and every one of you, to be to the forefront of it. Now, I just want to remind you that agriculture is more than food. It's even in the clothes we wear, cotton, and the materials in our home. But beyond that, it gives us the opportunity to connect with nature, learn valuable skills, and contribute to environmental conservation.
Throughout the day, students also had an opportunity to stop at a number of booths set up on campus to learn more about the agricultural sector.
We wanted to bring persons from the field to come in and interact with our kids so that they can see firsthand the things that people are doing and that are possible for conservation and to save our ecology and to make sure that we have our beautiful country for years and generations to come.
The Department of Agriculture made its presence known, showcasing a number of offerings for students.
On display, we have some of the products made by the Food Technology Laboratory. Our main duty is to turn raw products into value-added products for Bahamians to learn how to take whatever they can grow and turn it into something that they can sell or something that they can eat. We make a lot of jams, a lot of dehydrated products, and what our main goal is to get out into the public and teach persons that we can feed ourselves. We can do this. We don't need to import everything.
The Bahamas Agriculture and Marine Science Institute was also out in full force.
The purpose of our visit here at this expo today is to inform the young people about the different options that are available. Although we usually cater to the senior high school students, we want to start early so that at least the junior high students can start to get an idea of what different types of occupations are available to them.
Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Guess what? Island Luck is turning 15 this year, and they're pulling out all the stops. First, there's an all-new website packed with new lottery and casino games, enhanced VIP and free slot tournaments, daily pick'ems, 30 days of luck with daily prizes, and exciting game shows featuring customers just like you. Get ready for more opportunities to win for the entire year as Island Luck turns 15.
Island Luck, celebrating 15 years of winning.
It's time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Jimenita. We have near clear skies, temperature 80 degrees, the relative humidity at 69%, east-northeast winds at 14 miles per hour, the barometric pressure 1,000 at 16.7 millibars, that's 30.02 inches, and your temperatures around the islands this evening, 82 in Marshall, Abaco, Green, Tulkey, and in Freeport, Grand Bahama. We're picking up some 82s also in Clarence, Long Island, Ragged Island, Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, Maguana at 83, 83 in Acklins, Matutani, Nagua, 86 degrees, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 82 degrees. And your boating forecast for tonight, easterly winds in the northwestern parts of our country at 12 to 18 knots, wave heights 3 to 6 feet. So once again, small craft should exercise caution in the northwestern islands tonight. And then in the central and southeastern parts of our country, stronger winds out of the east, 15 to 25 knots. Very, very rough sea conditions at 5 to 8 feet over the ocean. So we have an advisory in place for boaters in the central and southeastern parts of the country. And then tomorrow, Sunday, in the northwestern islands, those winds rotate southeast, becoming 12 to 18 knots. Wave heights holding at 3 to 6 feet. So the caution flags continue into Sunday for the northwest Bahamas. Now, your high tide tomorrow, that will take place at 5:56 in the morning, with the low tide at 12:13 in the afternoon. For the central islands, easterly winds 15 to 20 knots, wave heights 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. In the southeast Bahamas, those rough seas will continue at 5 to 8 feet over the ocean, with the winds out of the east at 15 to 25 knots. Satellite pictures showing high pressure remain in control of our weather, and it's going to be that way for the next week or so, so the dry conditions will continue for yet another week. Tonight, we're looking at breezy, otherwise mainly clear skies with a low temperature of 74 degrees. And tomorrow, it's going to be sunny again, with some breezy conditions, and that will add a little bit of comfort with your high temperature getting up to 82 degrees. And the extended weather forecast, as we told you already, the dry conditions with lots of sunshine remain in the forecast right into Saturday. But on Saturday, we will see temperatures getting up into the 90s, so we start getting those summer-type temperatures. So continue to enjoy these low 70s for the next several days. Jumanita?
Thanks, Basil, and that will end the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. We thank you for continuing to make ZNS your #1 news and information network. Now, up next, the BTC World Athletic Relays Bahamas 2024, our pre-show with Amajal Knowles, Ricardo Lightborn, and Marcellus Hall. That's it from me on behalf of the entire team. Thanks for watching, and good night.
And here we are once again.